Red alert. Red alert.
All Christians have a common fear, something that we all secretly know undermines our entire faith. Something all around us that we can't ignore. And no, it's not Family Guy. It is belly button. At least that is what today's image is all about. We're shown a painting of Adam and Eve. An uncensored one, I might add. Heathens. Oh, why didn't I censor it, you ask? Well, because it's art, of course. Yes, art. You're missing the point. The point is, we have a painting of Adam and Eve, and the creator of this image has kindly highlighted their belly buttons. And below we read, just one simple detail can destroy a lot of beliefs. Whatever could they mean? How could belly buttons destroy my beliefs? I mean, the belly button is just the leftover part where your umbilical cord attached to your body when you were in the womb of your... Wait. Adam and Eve were never in a womb, meaning they never had umbilical cords, meaning they shouldn't have belly buttons. Adam and Eve must not be a real story. My whole system has come toppling down because of belly buttons. Damn you, belly buttons! Or maybe we should stop and think about this critically. This whole supposed knockout blow to Christianity all hinges on a single principle, that paintings accurately depict reality. So ask yourself, do paintings centered around historical events accurately depict reality? The answer is, well, no. Paintings are painted by artists who project their own ideals, visions, and interpretations onto the canvas. For example, artists often embellish and exaggerate their paintings to increase emotional impact. Take, for example, Albert Bierstadt's landscape of Yosemite Valley. Absolutely stunning, yet highly exaggerated. Here's what the valley really looks like when viewed from the same direction, and as you can see, the granite rock formations have been exaggerated for a more profound visual impact. Another good example is Eugene Delacroix's masterpiece celebrating the French Revolution, in which he painted the fictitious character Lady Liberty leading the way, as a form of symbolism. In reality, there was no Lady Liberty with a boob hanging out leading the charge, though I could see some drunk French lady doing that, leading the charge in such a way. Other times it isn't that the painter is exaggerating or using symbolism. Sometimes they just don't know any better. Painters can only paint what they know or can imagine. For example, this medieval painting of King David looking at Bathsheba bathing shows the characters wearing clothes and surrounded by buildings from the medieval era in Europe, despite King David and Bathsheba living over 2,000 years earlier in the Middle East. In the same way, we see artists all throughout history painting history the way they see it. Nowhere is this more true than with Jesus. For example, this Jesus, which looks a lot like Eric Stoltz from Pulp Fiction, instead of a first-century Middle Eastern Jew. Because when we actually know our history, and in this case, demographics, it becomes apparent that a lot of the paintings we have of historical events are more driven by creative imagination and lack of education than actual truth. By now you should be seeing the point I'm getting at. Paintings aren't snapshots of the past, especially paintings of Adam and Eve, an event no one can claim witness to except God. Not a painter who lived in the 16th century named Hans. It doesn't matter if he painted them with belly buttons, or with nipples, or with wings, or with reptilian eyes. It doesn't in any way detract from the authenticity of the Adam and Eve story, because Christianity doesn't get its history from paintings. It gets them from the Bible, written by eyewitnesses, not painters removed from the event by hundreds, if not thousands of years. And when people finally recognize this novel concept, then you realize that other conspiracy theories, like the bloodline theory and those found in the Da Vinci Code, fall flat on their face immediately, like an overweight person on America's Funniest Home Videos. Because paintings don't depict actual reality. Now that is one simple detail that just destroyed one dumb belief.
Thank you for watching Red Rebuttal. Please feel free to comment below with your thoughts and opinions on the video. If you like my work, please be sure to like or share my videos. More importantly, if you have any anti-Christian memes or cartoons you want rebutted, email me at redrebuttal@gmail.com.